to ride those magnificent creatures. As MOTORFEST's archivist, it is my great privilege to accompany you on what promises to be a memorable experience. You will not only be driving Ferrari's greatest cars, you will also be reliving the joy, excitement, and unique thrill that their best drivers feel on the track every single day. And you also get to marvel at their latest creation. In any case, this is a special occasion, a true celebration of Ferrari.
To resume our progression on this playlist.
Okay, driver, it's time to switch disciplines, but you've got this. Go fast, be smart, finish first. Everything we talked about regarding your pit lane strategy still applies.
The MOTORFEST series isn't your regular racing event. It's a unique multidisciplinary competition.
You've got options. You can decide to go for an early pit stop and gain positions afterwards, or try widening the gap with your opponents and pit later. This is called undercut and overcut. Your call.
One lap has been completed, but there's 4 more to go. No one can predict if all drivers will go the distance. For this race, we got a whole bunch of legends on the track. Ferrari 488 GT3, McLaren Senna GTR, Bugatti Bolide, Lamborghini Essenza. This lineup is out of this world.
In our touring races, you'll have 5 laps to complete. Keep that in mind for your pit strategy. Think about how you want to play it. 3 laps remaining.
This is lap 3. 2 more laps after this one.
Weather conditions are excellent. Just focus on the track and on your machine. Fourth lap. Stay focused. Your tires are getting worn out. Only 1 lap to the finish line. Okay, time to box, 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 box. Box, hit the pit on the next occasion. Final straight line. Push all you've got. That was a great race. You definitely stood out with that McLaren. Keep it up.
The championship is definitely on. You must feel incredible after these first races.
Next lap, fresh car. Compared to the others, that race will be short. Only 3 short laps to make a difference. But it doesn't mean strategy gets optional. So think about your moves. You got time to plan a pit stop, but it's also short enough to go for the overcut. Your call. And you got to deal with that weather. Drive fast, but don't get carried away. That rain leaves no room for reckless driving. Second lap. That rain is going to cut your visibility. Follow your instincts. You'll be able to reach full speed in the tunnel, but watch out. It'll spit you out into a sharp turn.
Is terrible today and is not expected to get any better for a while. This could have a huge impact on the race.
Back, make the most of it. Last lap, keep pushing.
Final lap. Will this race end with a last-minute twist?
Mate, incredible driving.
What a show! Your team is already in position and waiting for you on the other side of the track.
We're almost halfway through, mate. Push your pace and don't let the pressure get to your head. You can do this. We've got some long straight lines and 3 difficult turns on this track. Find your optimal pace.
This is our second touring event, and the lineup exclusively features the Acura NSX GT3. This is lap 2. Some drivers are playing their cards right, but it's way too soon to make any prediction.
You've lost some grip. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it. Save your grip. This race will be intense. Okay, time to box. Push your pace in the straight sections. This car has blasted through 24-hour-long races. You can trust it to get you across the finish line. We got a race to win. Third lap. It's a straight shot. Push it. Try to lose as little grip as possible on the lighthouse turn. We're back in the race. fourth lap.
Drivers are all using the same weapon. Only skill and mindset will make a difference in this race.
Out of turn 5, maintain the performance. Fifth lap, go for it. Your tires are getting worn out. Finish line over there. Go, go, go! Incredible driving. You really made that Acura move.
Okay, pro driver. 3 races remaining, and each of them may still turn the tide. Take a moment to recover, then get back in there.
as soon as they make a mistake. Well done. Keep your distance during the ascent and attack on the descent after the tunnel. Nice move.
Lap 2. Still much to be done in this race.
Your tires are getting worn out. Keep the tire management in mind. Fresh tires. Make good use of them. Third lap. Full throttle. Be smart with the brakes. Get out of that corner with as much speed as you can. Well, that was some pro driving. Only 2 races left. the longest. This is endurance racing. That means longer laps and more pit stops. Adjust your strategy.
This race will be the longest of the competition and also the last one to feature touring cars.
You started this race with clear skies, but you'll finish it in the dark. Beware, it'll change your whole perception of the circuit. Don't be shy in the turns. The Bugatti Bolide's slick tires give you excellent grip. An Alpha car's got nothing on this machine. That's the second lap. Lost some grip. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it.
Once again, the lineup is made of racing legends only, and the drivers will have to be on top of their game to handle these demanding 5 laps through uncertain weather conditions.
Brand new tires, full grip, go! Lap 3, you know what to do. You've got to take this next turn at high speed. Punch it. Remember the strategy. Head back to the pit when you lose your grip. Preserve your machine. 2 laps left. You've lost some grip. Think about your pit strategy and be smart about it. Don't let the spotlights distract you. There's too much vibration. You need to pit. Grip back. Make the most of it. Last lap. Push. Go, 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 go! Downward slope now. Use it to pick up speed. We might just win this thing.
The epic conclusion of this MOTORFEST Series Championship, the grand finale. When you cross that finish line, you'll be somebody else. Go, driver!
The ultimate race of our MOTORFEST Championship.
This is it, mate. Grand finale. Everything we've worked for pays off here. You know what you have to do. Give it everything.
Who will come out as the MOTORFEST champion?
Well done. Nice move. The drivers did not come to exchange courtesies.
For the first time in the competition, the racers can enjoy the racetrack signature water bridge.
The bridge exit is tricky. Stay sharp. Grip levels are slightly going down. Hit the pit ASAP to avoid getting too much vibration. Second lap. Hold on.
Competition has been an absolute roller coaster, but now's finally the time to see who's going to be the champion.
You've got a top machine in that Red Bull. RB18 is the latest model with more aggressive aerodynamics and a powerful Honda engine. Made for the finish line. Watch out on the bridge. It can mess with your perspective. There's too much vibration. You need to pit. Last lap. We can do it, mate.
This is unbelievable. The very last lap of the competition. One single lap in mere minutes that may change everything.
Prep for the turn after the cave.
The championship started with an Alpha Grand Prix matchup, and that's also how it will end.
everything you've got. Push! Yeah, buddy! Now we're the champs now! Those fireworks are for us!
Don't forget to grab your reward vehicle, driver. You've pushed it to its limits. Let's give the new playlist a spin. A new playlist just opened up.
My name is Michele Pignatti Morano. I am the director of the Ferrari Museums. Here we are where there is the birthhouse of Enzo Ferrari. Each Ferrari is different. Each Ferrari was the best in the world in design, performance, technology, putting all the best in one single car. Ferrari is a legend. It's just exceptionally full of excellence.
This is Ferrari Supercars, a partnership with the Enzo Ferrari Museum of Modena.
Overdrive with no steering wheel. Shorty throw that thing back in the pair of hills. Yeah, she be right.
What is next in line?
Yeah, I love her brown skin, caramel. You know I had to bring it to the hood like she Karen Civil when she keep on turning head. That thing jiggle.
There's a particular kind of Ferrari we're going to speak a lot about today. The Ferrari Supercars. The car you're about to drive in this opening event is none other than the first Ferrari in the supercar bloodline, the Ferrari GTO.
Yeah, we keep on stacking it, what's happening? Life has been a movie, yeah, so shout out to the cameraman. Steady going up like a travel plan. Homer Simpson things, lucky power plant. Yeah, I'm on that dope like I'm back and getting busy. At the millies out of club early. The word is Mississippi. Don't begin to listen. Emotion don't so wild. What I slow with. Make it rain on them, bust a band. They go with it. Steady having it. Even that I love
The first supercars that we can define is the GTO. GTO was very simple. If we just start from the name, it was Gran Turismo Omologato. The definition of supercars is very simple. It's the top expression of that period in design, performance, technology, putting all the best in one single car of that period. People call it the 288 GTO, but that is not the correct definition. The definition for that car is the GTO. Punto.
Ferrari, supercar is a term that refers to milestones in motoring history. All supercars are limited series and the product of Enzo Ferrari's philosophy, aiming to make every new model the best car of its time. That means that every new addition to the lineage is the embodiment of leading-edge research that sets the standard for cars worldwide. Drive all the Ferrari supercars on this adventure, but for now, just enjoy the collector's piece that is the Gran Turismo Omologato, or like Mr. Pignati Morano said, simply GTO. This car is, in essence, a special version of another iconic Ferrari, the 308 GTS. And, as intended, it is one of the fastest street-legal production cars of its time. An interesting fact from my archives. Three-time racing world champion Niki Lauda owned one of the few GTOs produced. A gift from Enzo Ferrari himself. Beautiful sight. Takes me back to the Legacy Tour Ferrari organized back in 2024. A GTO tribute tour set in the stunning surroundings of the Italian Dolomites. Organized exactly 40 years after Ferrari introduced the supercar at the 1984 Geneva Motor Show. But enough from me. Just listen to the car you're driving. She'll tell you her story herself. Ferrari, my young friend. A world where legends live among us to tell their stories loud and clear. I was delighted with that introduction. You may now head towards the northern part of the bay to make the acquaintance of the next two supercars in our Ferrari lineup. You heard me right. The next event will feature not one, but two cars for you to drive. On one hand, the inspired and inspiring Ferrari F40. And on the other hand, nothing less than a road-legal Formula One, a Ferrari F50. The Ferrari F40. Enzo Ferrari's ultimate vision.
Everybody recognizes the F40. It sparks a memory. It has some magic. I see it in the museum. When people walk into a museum and see an F40, you really see the emotion in the eyes. The F40 stands out immediately. The F40 is such a beautiful masterpiece, and we still had Enzo Ferrari giving his input on that car. And I think that is extremely important. That makes this car even more precious. It was a relationship between the driver and the car, and that made it unique.
Ferrari F40, second vehicle of the manufacturer to earn the prestigious supercar status, and a car that has shaken the motorsports industry to its core. To celebrate Ferrari's 40th anniversary. This Ferrari, bearing the apropos designation F40, was the last Ferrari automobile personally approved by Enzo Ferrari and made under the supervision of the Commendatore himself. Is an aggressive car with animalistic behavior and a stripped-down interior befitting its obvious racing heritage. Brutal and uncompromising. A car that has since become the epitome of Ferrari's brand identity. A car that still is in the heart of many, the greatest sports car ever made. At the time, the fastest Ferrari ever created. This is a machine that has a mind of her own. Talk to her, listen to her, find your common ground. You'll get one of the best driving experiences of your life. Like you two had a deep conversation out there. Very well. This is how you make history.
When you ask people which is one of the most iconic cars that people remember, I think the Testarossa is definitely among these cars here. The technology that is inside, easily distinguishable from the side which has the fins. It is one of those cars that everybody remembers. Testarossa is very simple. Translated from Italian is testa, head, rossa, red, so the red head.